Through it.
That's next door. They loud as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all
They having a good time.
Sorry, you can continue.
It's Saturday night, man.
Right. They out there. They having a good time.
Saturday is a Saturday.
Yeah, but I'm saying this because I got a question at the end of it. But like, so Mano told me like, you back, Ace back, he back, and I'm just like, so what? How did that all like? Were y'all communicating that was gonna all happen, or did it just happen organically? Like y'all just ended up back in the city all at the same time organically? Because that's just crazy to me.
Yeah, it just happened, you know, and you know, some things people try to take advantage of and like try to put steam into it. You know what I mean? What me and Senor Blade over here is doing is we planted a seed in here, in this other room here. It was just me and him. And there was a brick wall behind one of us, and there was a drum set behind the other one of us. And
that drum set right there?
This thing, yep. And this thing just kind of grew, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it grew to doing it. It's really, to me, it's amazing that we're ending this season on this wall, because when we moved from having the, just in the little corner back there, we was on this wall. And then out of nowhere, you know, I don't know what you believe in, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, yo, I was telling him, yo, we need more, bigger. You know what I'm saying? And then he put us on, like, Conduit. We was blessed through Conduit to be able to have a video wall to kind of set the standard of how we really want to do this. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we did most of our season on that. And now we're back on this, and to me, it looks great. You know
I thought so too.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, this is a beautiful studio.
It looks really nice.
Shout out to Conduit. Shout out to our partners. Shout out to all the Portland and Park partners. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Shout their names out right quick.
Big Ted, Big Artie, Big Jim. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, those ready.
SE. Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to, come on, Arthur, King Arthur.
I already shouted him out.
Okay. Creative STP.
Oh, yeah, Creators STP.
Skyway,
you know what I mean?
Flipping shirts and stuff. Shirts.
Shout out homegirl Lizette, you know, our sister.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
We rocking 2025.
It's up from here.
So what's next, man? I know you say you snowboarding. Are we gonna see you on ESPN for the X Games or anytime or anything?
Nah, man, it's just pastime.
Just a pastime.
I think that living in Minnesota, a lot of people say it's boring. A lot of people complain about, you know, especially the wintertime.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. I be feeling the same way.
But a lot
like,
of people just, you know, put so much negative energy out there, but they don't actually go and enjoy some of the beautiful, fun, enjoyable things.
I tell my wife that all the time, bro. My wife's from Mississippi.
Okay, yeah.
She's always bitching about the winter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, the winter. I hate the winter. I'm like, man, let's go do something. I still snowboard. I got my board,
fish,
boots, everything at the crib. Like, let's go do something. I tell my son be doing the same thing. Like,
I'm not
it's
a fan of the cold.
I'm
not a fan of the cold.
Yeah,
but if you
put the shit on and go.
You bundle up right, man.
Right.
You gotta get outside, enjoy. You know, Minnesota.
By the time you get to the hill and start dragging that snowboard around and getting it on and off the lift,
you ain't thinking about the
you
cold.
warmed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you active. You out there doing it.
Snowboarded?
Rude boy don't snowboard. The bumper ass.
What you mean you don't snowboard?
I'm gonna get you out there. I'm gonna get you out there.
Bobsled. What you mean you don't snowboard?
I'm from Jamaica. I'm from Liberia.
Why was you rude boy? You ain't Jamaican.
Hey man,
But there's a lot of
believe in
things.
universal blackness, man.
Yes.
There's a lot of things in Minnesota that people haven't even tried yet, and they'll put it down before they even give it a shot.
They're bitch about the cold from 4 states away, but like
Camping.
it ain't
Like if you
hard.
ever take like a little excursion, you know, a little getaway to like a cabin.
Yeah.
Just
That's
being
a
out in
very
nature,
common thing in
bro.
Minnesota.
Hell yeah.
Nature, Minnesota is a very nature-focused, nature-driven state, and I think a lot of us living here in urban Twin Cities miss out on a lot of that because we're too focused on nightlife, strippers, and being outside.
Which is all well and good, but every once in a while it's nice to get outside and see that shot.
No, that's okay.
I'm just saying.
No, I agree with you. I definitely, like, the energy is different here, and I feel like, yeah, I get it, especially.
Every once in a while you got to get out and go see the stars.
You got
know what
to.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
You
on
can't
top
even
of
see the
that,
stars with all the lights and
a
shit.
lot of the network of people that can help you be successful in Minnesota are very in tune with that. They got cabins and they got, their
Ice fishing joints.
exactly. They got ice castles, and
Ice
so
house.
if you can't get with the times and you can't get with what they're on, then it's hard to be part of that network and hard to communicate with people if you can't try at least, or experience some of the things that they enjoy. So as me maturing is just realizing instead of going out every weekend or instead of just hanging out with the guys, like I want to see more of Minnesota. I want to see more of what it has to offer. So
Minnesota is a beautiful place, man. It
is for real.
You go up north. I love Duluth. That's one of my favorite towns. It ain't that it's all big and exciting or anything all big and exciting about it. It's the beauty. It's the natural beauty. It's the lake. Big ass lake, look like a damn ocean. It's just the quietness, the stillness, not the slow pace. I'm from the East Coast. I grew up. Everything is fast paced. I tell people when I moved to Minnesota, I moved here to slow down. I didn't move here to turn up. I moved here so I can calm down.
Yeah, but that's slowing down ain't really in your nature.
No, it ain't slowed down. Slow down ain't in my nature. Because the thing about Minnesota is, and I'll hold dead fast to this. No one here has nothing on lock. So if you feel like you have something on lock in Minnesota, you lying to yourself. No one here has shit on lock.
What does that mean?
Means that there's having something on lock.
Yeah.
This means like there's a top guy or that just runs shit.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah. It's more like dispersed. Yeah.
What I believe needs to start happening is we need to all start working together. We need to all come together, and start more supporting, more artists connecting, more of everything. Because when you look at other cities, when you look at the Atlantas and all these other cities, they became what they became because they realized at some point, we need to start working together if we're going to get to the next level. And Minnesota has a lot going for itself. And Minnesota is a great place to live. And life has treated me good here, you know what I mean? I'm happy to say I live here. When people hear my accent, they be like, nah, but you sound like you from New York or the East Coast or something. Then I say, yeah, where I grew up. But Minnesota is a great place. I love fishing. I'm an avid fisherman.
But you wouldn't go ice fishing?
I don't like the cold, man.
But you could go inside. You could go. They have ice houses.
They have little ice houses.
Yeah.
You can be like a heater in there. It's nice.
It'd be like 60, 70 degrees, and you sitting on top of ice.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. I
understand. I love that language. I understand. I'm not interested.
I'm not Jesus, bro. I'm not meant to walk on water, even if it's frozen or not.
I'll say this: if you're gonna go with somebody who's been ice fishing for a long ass time,
motherfuckers be driving out there with their trucks.
Yeah.
You know how many trucks is in the bottom?
You don't want to be out there in a little tent. You know what I'm saying?
No, fuck no.
Now my brother-in-law be on that shit. He got one of them. It's like an RV. His ice house is like an RV.
It is an RV.
A bathroom, a kitchen,
a shower.
The only thing about it, the only thing that's different from that joint in the RV is it's on hydraulic, so it can lower down to the ice. And they got a hole that you open up.
That's cool.
You open it up, drill your hole right through the ice, and you ice fish. It's like sitting in the crib.
So what's some of the things that you enjoy about Minnesota in the winter?
In the winter?
Yeah. Favorite pastime.
Turning the heat up.
Fact.
Making babies.
I would say I do love. Oh no!
A lot of babies get made in the winter.
Okay,
no. My baby making days are long.
Oh, mine are too. Don't get it
over.
twisted. Mine are too.
I got a 17 about to be 18 and a 14 about to be 15. I'm 45 years old, about to be 46. I'm this close to being a free man.
I got
no more babies coming out of me.
I got a 6-year-old still, bro.
Dead ass.
I started going back.
But I mean, I do like I would go sledding and stuff like that. I'll throw in a snowsuit and I'll go outside.
Do you currently own a snowsuit
or a sled?
Yeah.
Like snow pants
or a sled?
Two.
Yeah,
We're really putting him on the spot here.
Yeah, tube, not a sled, but tube, like a tube sled. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, but we
gotta make sure you really appreciate Minnesota, man. Because
you know what I'm saying.
When you say it's a great state, I gotta make sure you enjoying all pieces of it.
Bro, we gotta get outside with you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go do some content like in the snow.
Man, let's get them on some snowboards.
Okay, where should you go snowboarding? Because I'm trying to go, but I don't know where to go.
There's all. I mean,
there's gonna be we're gonna have a bunch of people get together and we're gonna all go snowboarding.
I'm gonna see what I'm gonna watch y'all from the post.
Yeah, you're gonna be the film crew.
You're gonna go in the chalet.
I'm gonna be.
He's just gonna hang out on the deck.
You're gonna be the
so what's
guy
next for
drinking
you,
the
Kam
hot cocoa.
What's next for you?
Man. I want to start a new company. I want to start like a talent agency.
All right.
So I think that a big portion of my career has been being like a liaison between people. And I think that Fats could attest to the fact that he's been one of the pioneers
Shout
of that.
out Minnesota Fats, one of OG big legend. Where you go?
Mm-hmm.
One of the big legends in the city. You know,
And him and I were just reminiscing about how I've known him almost 15 years. He met me when I was like 14 years old.
Wow.
Damn.
When I was just starting, and he offered me some opportunities, put me on some shows. But he was the liaison between, you know, people that I needed to know, and he was able to give me jobs, gigs. He was able to introduce me to people, and I think that as I'm becoming more mature and with the experience that I have and the relationships I have, I think that somebody needs to usher the new generation in terms of putting them in the right place, you know, cultivating their talent, doing training and media training, and finding people that you know, they already know what they're good at. They just need a little bit of help.
Yeah, outlet.
Exactly. And so I want to start a talent agency. And that wouldn't just be, it would be focused locally just because I'm residing here and I have a lot of passion about Minnesota, but it would be something that'd be global. And there's no bounds to that.
Well, we need people like you with a large social media following to really put the city in the forefront, because people like you help make the city visible to the outside world.
And I think that some of it's not even me putting those people in the positions. There's a lot of people from Minnesota, and I can only speak to or attest to music. But if we were talking about Bobby Raps, Spooky Black, if we're talking about Prince Krishan, there's tons of people that are having tremendous success in music, and maybe behind the scenes sometimes.
Give them that
Give us a couple more. Shout them out one more time again. I'm sorry. Who was them people?
So if I said Bobby Raps.
That's the alarm, bro. Clap it up for them.
I'm gonna clap it up for them.
Spooky. We could talk about Young Gravy.
Yep.
Mod Son.
Mod Son. Yeah, big shout out to Mod Son.
I know that name, but I didn't know that person was from here.
Yeah, Mod Son is from Bloomington.
Oh, okay.
Extreme success.
And so some of these guys, you know.
Who did he date?
He was dating.
What does it matter? A man's a musician.
Well, it just gives context in terms of, you know, media culture. Like these are people that are dating A-list celebrities.
Was he dating Bella
I'm sure he wants to be known for things he accomplished on his own merit.
He was in a relationship with Avril Lavigne.
He dated Avril Lavigne. What you mean that don't count for nothing?
No,
right?
it does have an impact.
Avril Lavigne, he might have helped her write some music.
I'm saying, I'm sure he wants to be known for his accomplishment rather than who he dated.
Well, it's just the truth in the industry.
This is culture.
The people that you date, people care.
Facts, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So
yeah, people care about who's people dating.
Don't care about who I date.
Well, we'll see.
So what's next for you?
Oh, well, I was just gonna like comment on that too, because I kind of like that mentality of like, well, one, a lot of like artists like kind of going through their own like dark night of the soul, like things that it just sucks for a little while, and that's fine, you know, and kind of like figuring out your own thing too. And I heard like recently someone say like, your thing is the thing that like comes easy to you, and oftentimes we discount it because it comes so easy, and it's like, well, that can't be anything. And it's like, no, like that's your shit. Like that's the thing that comes easy to you. That's your vibe. You need to capitalize on that. But I feel like
easy to everybody.
Exactly, because it doesn't come easy to everybody. And kind of like you talked about earlier, like kind of like getting in where you fit in, that kind of thing of like, what do I need to improve? How can I make this better? So I feel like, I don't know, people that are like going through their own stuff where like it feels really tough. So I just like that you commented on that, because I feel like a lot of times people are in that spot and they're like, this sucks, I hate this, so I guess I'm not gonna do anything. I guess I'm not good at what I'm supposed to be here for, whatever the heck. So I just feel like kind of by going through that bullshit, you kind of figure out your own spot in the world. And I just feel like as a culture, we're changing so that we don't have like these like peak celebrities anymore of like who to watch and who to follow. So we're getting this weird opportunity where we're like, well, who do we watch? Who do we pay attention to? Yeah. So I don't know. I just like that, like kind of like by finding people and like facilitating that talent, like that kind of helps create this new spot where there's not like 20 main people that people are paying attention to, which nothing wrong with that too. You know, that also is like has its only time and a place. But I feel like even like you said earlier, like getting to appreciate people for like what they offer, and it might not be the person that you think it is. It might not be the person that's super obvious. Like, oh, I can't pinpoint who's good at what they do. But like even people that like, yeah, get in where they fit in and like find their thing that they're successful at, like that's cool. I don't know. I just feel like it's changing, and like it might feel weird right now, and we're in this like weird in between. But like it's a good thing. But it just feels weird in the meantime. But
never know where to lead.
We are in a weird in between time though. Yeah. A lot of things.
Yeah, it seems like things are changing
locally in terms of like we were talking about nightlife. Musically, in terms of talent, there's a lot of things being ushered out. I mean, financially, in terms of our country, politically, we're just in this weird transition stage.
Yeah,
and I think that I don't think a lot of us will even notice it until we get into more of a settled down, the next phase. But right now, it's a lot of transition of power, a lot of transition of wealth. And I think that if you can capitalize on that, and if you can recognize it, number one, then you can put yourself in a really nice position in the next 5 years before 2030. As far as, a lot of people are retiring.
5 years, B.
Nah, he's got a plan.
I'm talking about 5 days, B.
People can't hold on. A lot of people was trying to hold on to these positions they had. You can only hold on to it so long before you end up in that hospital and you on that deathbed. You got to pass it on to somebody. And so, especially locally, I mean, we've watched, and I was just having this conversation, we've watched over 10 venues close in the past 3 months.
Yeah.
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
Wow. I ain't been paying that much attention.
I mean,
so let me ask you this then before we wrap it up. Do you feel like the old guards did everything they could to promote culture for the next generation here? The old guards meaning, and I ain't scared to say, name the old guards, like we'll say the Princes, the Jimmy Jims and Terry Lewises. These guys, because all the guys you just named.
The next is.
All the guys you just named had to find a way on their own. I hadn't seen nobody from that 80s generation or any of that stuff pulling anybody out of this
Prince
city.
Did.
I guess.
He gave
some shots to people here in Minneapolis.
I mean, Prince was so influential.
Well, then count Prince out. Then I'm not talking about influence. I'm talking about
really
literally.
Think anybody besides
He's talking about putting people on.
Putting people on. I'm not talking about your influence.
like gatekeeper type shit.
We
could have that conversation until we blow in the face. But I think people tried their best. I don't know. I couldn't say.
Well, I feel like even like being as good as you are, that's why you're as good as you are, because you focused on yourself. And I know that sounds like a bad thing, but I don't think that's a bad thing. And I don't know, like having people who are like, it's kind of like, I don't want to quote Oprah because I don't necessarily know how I feel about her.
We love her.
Okay, we like Oprah. Okay. Not to quote Gandhi. No, I'm kidding. No. Well, basically, like she had given advice to somebody, and she basically said, like, keep walking until like the light shines on you the brightest. Like that's your spot, basically. Yeah. So I understand that, like, we want. And even I've experienced this too, even like working at the club, there's times where I go in and like my energy's kind of scattered and I think like, oh, it's my job to be like the nice girl. So like I go in and I'm like nice to all the other dancers and I'm like, okay, but that was your energy to use tonight. And obviously go be nice, go be kind. But like if you're depleting your energy by like, I have to be nice, I have to be whatever, like by taking care of yourself, that's how you take care of other people. And it's like when you are really strong in yourself, then you have the platform, you have the position to like let people know about other people. And it's not saying you have to be selfish, like, and there's totally a difference. Like people that are like, I wouldn't know anything about that. And like they don't want to share versus like someone who's really good at what they do and then they feel comfortable telling about other people. So I feel like you can always tell like when somebody's like really like guardy about their energy and be like, I don't know, you just figure it out, man. It's like, oh, okay. But I don't know. So I feel like you kind of like by figuring out your thing, that's how you help other people. And that's how you like become a pillar, yeah.
So what's next for you, Eddie? You know what I'm saying? Just family life, no more.
Man, I don't know. I mean, I honestly, I feel like. Are we gonna have Velardi
Studios somewhere anytime soon?
I don't know about that. I mean, I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And like I said, like being at that game, seeing Mano, reconnecting with y'all, I just feel like that happened for a reason. I don't know where it's gonna lead. I don't know. I just feel like
trust the universe.
I've always felt like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, Fick left for a reason. I took the path I did for a reason. Yeah. It all happened for a reason. So, and I feel like I don't really know if I even believe in coincidences. You know what I mean?
No, I don't at all.
I don't either.
You know, Eddie did not my first recording, but my first collective.
Your first piece of work.
My first piece of work.
Oh,
where I was. Which mixtape was that?
Arm & Hammer.
It's called Arm & Hammer, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember Arm & Hammer.
We recorded that on the north side, right off of, Broadway? Yeah.
Sure did, yeah. That wasn't the last joint, though. We did a few.
We did. What
was the first joint.
What did we do after that?
City vs. Fick.
Rocky versus.
So you don't engineer anymore? You've taken a break from engineering?
I mean, like I said, I don't know. I mean, I haven't been.
But lately,
over the last 18 years, I've been doing the dad shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, this happened. I do believe everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, and,
be
continued.
We'll see.
The dad thing takes a lot out of you, man. Like it takes a lot of energy.
And, I had to learn over time with that, too. It's like you try to put your time and your energy into providing for your family, your kids, and everything. But, that's why I was doing some other shit, on the side. But I stepped away from that, too, because I wasn't giving my kids the energy they needed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, they're at a critical point. And they're like, both of them, even though they're in different spaces in their life, and it's like, I need to be present for that.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Respect.
You know what I mean?
dope.
But as long
You
as
take
I'm-
pride in it too, which you can tell. Which, yeah, literally.
I
with
didn't have
that-
a father growing up. You know what I mean?
You said what, E? What you
I
said?
didn't have a dad.
See, that's what some of us have in common, bro. You know what I mean? Maybe that I don't know. Don't let me get too far ahead.
But that generation is breeding fathers like myself. You know what I'm saying? That,
Exactly.
That generation of
Yeah.
fathers that weren't around, and I'm
right.
sure there still are. You know what I
love
mean?
that.
But I mean, my mom will tell you now, even when I was like 7, 8 years old, I would tell my mom, I'll never do this to my kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's deep.
Like when I was that young, I'd tell my mom that. So yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
It's amazing.
You're 7.
having
You're
you-
like, if I was in charge, I'd fix this shit. No, I like that though. That's good that you were like, that you
Well,
knew.
with that, you know, let's bring it on in. It's
Bro.
been another great episode of Pulling Apart. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to thank our guests for coming on.
Thank you
great
for having me.
conversation.
Shout y'all names out one more time before we get out of here. Starting here.
Eddie V.
Sammy.
Sammy,
Kam Bennett.
Yes,
DJ
sir.
Kam Bennett.
Y'all bring it in the middle. We're gonna do Portland and Park on 3. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Portland and Park. All right, y'all.
Thank you guys,
job,
man.
guys. That was
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
this
Thank
was
you
dope,
guys
man.
so
Great
much,
conversation.
Was that like 90?
what I mean?
90 minutes?
You guys better eat these cookies up. They're very good.
It's
Yeah, that's fine.
kind of you'll never know. You know
These
what I'm
mics are
saying?
still hot.
Depending on how the edit goes.
You never know. Thank you, man, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Let's take a quick smoke break.
Oh yeah, we got to take
I know y'all got a lot of shit to do. I'm gonna slide.
Thank you so much.
Man, so good to see you.
Let's click it up before you leave, though.
Okay.
Because we need some. Where should we take a picture?
This thing is, let me introduce my boy, Jay Brown. This Southside Jay Brown right here. You know what I'm saying? It's Kam Bennett, bro. What time is it?
Take some. But you don't know it. This is the beginning steps of the conversation.